Hello, everybody out there, my beautiful family, my tribe out there in Facebook land. This is Amber Meliha Wolf coming to you on 5-5 Master Numbers with Meliha. Kind of catchy, huh? Well, that was Lee Carroll's idea. So thank you, Lee, wherever you are. 5 and 5. Let's talk about it. But first, let's just take a moment to come together. Let's close our eyes. Take a breath. And imagine the connection that we have across the whole planet. Each one connecting to the other in consciousness, in light waves, in luminescent fibers that are sent out from one to another. How good does that feel? Here we are together, playing in the energy of 5-5. So take another breath. Yeah. Oh, good. All right. So I really enjoyed this month's double-digit master number because 5 is my birth month. So it's May 5th. And it's always been a really familiar number to me. And as I looked more deeply, I thought about the fifth chakra, right? And the star mothers, which they have lots to say about how we become ourselves through the 5, through the fifth chakra. But 5 in numerology is different than the Hindu chakra system, but I love the way that they interweave. And then, of course, the star mothers bring in their beautiful piece. And that's great because that gives us another wider, older place to look at the 5 from. So I haven't read you the Star Mothers activation for 1 through 4. So I'd like to read the 5 to you because this is what we're here for, is 5 today. And here's the image, the beautiful image of 5. You express your divine will through sound, formed of words or tones. These arise as the harmony between your humanity and your divinity, flowing powerfully into the world to create your destiny. Your authentic resonance as sound current is expressed as I am the one truth. So that's Star Center 5, information given to us by the Star Mothers. Now, let's talk about numerology of 5 and see how this weaves together in this magical time that we have all this information. So let's talk first about 5, and then I'll talk about 5-5. So the number 5 is about personal freedom. And all of us that have been sort of playing safe when it comes to personal freedom. And that's our program. So, we do that. But let's look at this, that the 5 has no foundation, no fixed foundation. So it can be really flexible and it can be really free and it can be curious and sensual, and it senses life through energy, through vibration. So if you have 5 as a life path, or if you're in the time of the 5-5, like we are today, then you have that feeling coming up really strongly, usually the day before, of course, the day of, and then the day after, that you're more sensitized to the attributes of this double digit, this master number. So when we sense life, all of the life around us through vibrations, sometimes it's hard on us. Sometimes we are oversensitized. And so it's good to just back off a little and go to a place that's a little more balanced. Now, the cool thing, one of the cool things I like about 5 is that it is the most dynamic and energetic of all the single digits. So imagine when we put it together. But it's an equal mix of masculine and feminine. Now, isn't that interesting? Right up my alley. And the feminine side, if it's a little more feminine than masculine, the feminine side is sort of like a tomboy that likes pink ribbons in her hair. That kind of, sure, I know how to do that. I can fix that. I can read a book and watch a YouTube. And so for women, the 5 is a very empowering number because it balances that, especially for single women who think they have to do it all, it balances that tomboy with the masculine who is saying, let me take care of that for you. And you can say yes. So 5s are really curious. They're funny. So it's a time where you will find yourself laughing more, or maybe going down a rabbit hole on the internet. Like, oh, what does that lead to? And what does that lead to? You know, we've all done that. So that's a 5 time. Now, when it comes to 55, to the double digit that we're experiencing today, that, of course, multiplies, doubles the feeling of independence. Like 5s, you can be really alone and be very happy. Not lonely, but just okay alone. So check that out if you have a 5 for a life path and see if that's you. So also very adventurous and loves to explore. So if there's something that you've been thinking about exploring during the 5-5, that's a great time to do that because it will flow so easily. Answers will come to you, synchronicities will come to you, and your exploration will be much more exciting. It will be the adventure that you're looking for. And that's what 5s like, is they like to look forward and look outward and find things and experience them. And not just for the experience, but because they have no fixed foundation, this really helps them to understand the world, because we have to have experiences to understand what's going on in us, but also in the world. We cannot live from, our parents always tried to tell us what to do and what not to do so that we don't have the same painful experiences that they did. But did we listen? No, not for the most part. So we can experience life through the 5 and really be able to fill in places that are missing in our understanding of the wider picture of life, the umbrella that's over us. So let's have the 5 be, for all of us, be something that is a place of freedom to explore. Maybe explore something that has been bugging you that you'd like to shift in your own life, or something that you're a little afraid of, and now you have the support to do that. Rejection, personal rejection is always tough for everybody. I only know one person in the whole world, and he was born on 8/8/53, which makes him a 888. He's the only person that I know and that I've met in my life, and I've known him for a very long time, who takes rejection and criticism as helpful ideas for building who he is. So Reed, if you ever see this, this is for you. I still appreciate that about you. But most of us are not like that. Most of us get hurt from rejection or criticism, or if we're criticized, we feel it as rejection. So this is a time where that can just sort of roll off your back because there's no fixed foundation to be shaken. So explore, take a risk. Check it out. See what is there for you, because there will be something. There will be something, especially if you do a little preparation. And so let's do a little preparation right now with the Star Mothers. They're asking to come in and have a word with us because they have some recommendations. So if you would, just for a moment, close your eyes. taking a breath, just let that come all the way down, way deep in your belly. And let that just open up and soften. Let the energy of the day, of that letting go and that exploration, just open up your heart, your solar plexus, and your belly so that we can allow to come in this wonderful information at this perfect time to hear it. Dear shining ones, and again, we are so happy to be with you in your celebration of the day with Meliha. We look forward to this because we get to play with you, and that's what we want to do, is play with you. But we also want to assure you that as we gather you around us, or we gather around you in these times, that it is benevolent. We are here only for the beauty of your heart. Our love for you is always benevolent. Our teachings are always benevolent. We never have subscribed, nor would we ever ask you to follow the path of no pain, no gain. We want your life to flow like a beautiful river from the top of a mountain to the ocean. Just flow. So we will talk to you today about the flow of this number 5. For it is a beautiful number. It gives you the hard angles of the top that are quite masculine, and then the round number on the bottom. So you have, in geometry, you have the 2, you have the half circle, and you have the 90-degree angle, and you put them together and you make something that most of the world knows what it means. Isn't that pretty interesting? We think so. So here you have the masculine and feminine, and they are together creating this energetic harmony, this energetic, benevolent balance. And what a wonderful time for new beginnings here, even though this number is not about new beginnings, but it is about the possibility of you exploring a new beginning in your life. Just think right now of one thing you would like to explore. I know there are many. We have eyes and we have hearts on you. So we know wherever you are, there are many things that you would love to do, to explore, to delve into, to understand more deeply, even if it is one small thing inside of you, perhaps a trigger of something. Or if it is something outside of you, like learning to paint, or climbing a mountain, or skateboarding across Australia. What do we know? We know you. So inside of each one of you is that desire to explore. And it doesn't have to be physical. It can be emotional, it can be mental, and it certainly can and is spiritual. And we know that because you're with us right now, and you wouldn't be with us if it wasn't a spiritual opportunity for you. So explore and use your curiosity and use your humor. Watch yourself as you do this exploration, and give yourself some good support with humor. Laugh at your own reactions, at your resistance to something new. You may just shake your head and think, oh, this has been the way it is my whole life. Is it time to get out of that? Is it time for something new? Look at me, how funny this is. I'm afraid of something that really cannot hurt me. We know that there are many variations of that little scenario because we know you. So let us say that as you explore, we would like to be with you. So please feel free to call on us as you begin your exploration to get quiet for a moment and take a breath, as Meliha tells you always, and call us into your being. Call us from the inside, from the outside. Wake us up in that place inside of you that is ready to be with you, that is ready to be at your side as a partner, as a guide in this adventure, in this journey. And know that, as with all the numbers that you have, 5 is only 1, and we are with you in each adventure. This one is particularly energetic. So we ask you to go forth with that feeling of restored, renewed energy so that you can invite these wonderful explorations, this outward look. You might have a whole new look at your life that you didn't know existed, but it's just been waiting for you, because it's all waiting for you. It's been waiting for you to open another eye, another part of you, to see what it is. And use that energy of the star center 5 to say, I am the one truth of this adventure. Let us see where it goes. Dear shining ones, our star children, that seed of light that was planted in you so many, many thousands of years ago, it now is beginning to shine like the sun. And we celebrate that you are coming home to who you came here to be. For now, we step back as you continue your time with Meliha and the number 5. We give you love. We receive your love from that seed of light inside. We step back. Let's take a stretch. Wow. Thank you, star mothers. As I sit in this studio, in this little room, and make these recordings, it amazes me that there is no place where the star mothers are not, that they are always with us. So in this beautiful time of the 5-5, this self-sufficient, looking outward, forward exploration, this excitement, this dynamic balance of masculine and feminine, let us say that we are the ones who are here to change the planet. We are the ones waking up to who we are in the largest sense and why we're here. And I'm so glad we're doing this together. Thank you. Thank you for being my tribe, my family, and the delightful people that we play with together wherever we are, whether it be online or in person. All my love across the world, across the galaxy, and across the universe for now.